Oh, that was weird. How did the guest paneling end up in there? I'll have to go back to recheck. I'll have to go back to recheck that slide.
Hold on a second. I was just here like 2 hours ago. Where am I?
That's like, what the heck? Well, we decide kick into round 2. We're 1 of 1 covering the AFC Sunday games. Kind of ironic, Sam. 1 of 1 on 1/1/2026.
You're not going with the boxing analogy. I'm giving you right hooks here. There you go. No, you got to go the other way. Yeah, 1 of 1 on 1/1.
1/1. Yeah.
Thank God it's not 2011, or we'd be making some really weird things going on.
If you happen to be catching us on the Three Geeks channel, thank you very much for catching us and tuning in. As always, thank Jason for the lifeline on that. And Sam and I decided, hey, round 1 went so well. It was so nice. Why not do it twice? So here we are to kick off the ultimate confusion that we are about to engage in with the AFC and the AFC matchups. And boy, is it a doozy. So our possibilities are... Oh, wrong. Sorry, wrong screen. See, it's ton. And Sam, it did it to you again.
Like me or something?
I'm telling you.
And you want me to leave? I'll leave. I'll hit the transfer portal. I got 2 hours.
I was just gonna say you're gonna be hitting off quicker than a transfer portal student. So we've got a slew of scenarios because ironically, anybody can be in any spot. So for the AFC, the first position, second position, and third can all include the Broncos, Patriots, or Jaguars in any of the 3 combinations. As we get to the third, we can also include the Texans into this mix. So the Broncos or Patriots cannot fall farther than 3. So at least there's 2 teams, Sam. We know they're not falling further than 3.
Yes.
However, let's take the Jags and the Texans on for a little ride. We'll get back to 4 in a second. 5, 6, and 7 can all be a combination of the Jags, the Texans, the Chargers, and the Bills. So the bottom half gets totally shuffled with the, if this team wins, this team loses, but this team wins. This is who's going to be there. We have a lot of, as my buddy Scott Sanders says, if the ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a very Merry Christmas. I quote Scott Sanders. So let's start at the top, shall we? Oh, man, did I close out my other screen? I hope I didn't close out the other screen. Nope, there it is. Now, technically, we have some games of importance. This we do have.
Okay.
Oop. Go back to the different share screen. Give me the schedule. There we go. Here we are. Now, because we already did NFC a few hours ago, we're leaving them alone. First up, Browns at the Bengals. The only referencing for this one, of course, is Myles Garrett is still trying to get that sack record. Sam, I don't know. The NFL's kind of being a little extra, excuse me, stingy on this one. I mean, the Steelers lost to the Browns because all they were worried about was Garrett getting a sack record on Aaron Rodgers. They could have cared less about winning the dang game. And they full on admitted it. They came out and admitted it. I mean, Garrett even asked the linemen, there've already been video reels and TikTok videos and everything else about it. And Garrett's like, oh, I didn't get it. And the guys are sitting there going, that's right. As long as it wasn't you, as long as it wasn't you, not you. I'm like, oh, so Mr. Rogers must have put a little extra incentive clause. As long as he doesn't get sacked by Garrett, somebody's getting a little extra something from Mr. Rogers.
Sounds like it.
It sounds like there was a little conspiracy theory there.
Hey,
and then I'm willing to bet whoever gave up the sack was going to have to give up a little something for it.
Hey, if it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, and acts like a duck, what is it usually? A quack of shit.
Yep. How many times has Joe Burrow been sacked this year?
Let me see.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot on that.
No, you're good. Score Mobile is a very fast, quick using app. I can just type in a name and I'm there. Only 15 times. Now, granted, he's only played.
Who was quarterback in the last time he played Cleveland? Cincinnati played Cleveland.
Would have been, let me see. Him.
Was it?
He was sacked 3 times in that game.
Woo! So
what? And 2 of them were Myles Garrett. And of those 15, and hold on, of the 15 sacks that I just brought up, 8 of them have come in the last 3 weeks.
Ooh. Interesting. So we're feeling pretty good about the sack record getting bumped off this week.
I've been feeling good about it since he was at 15.
The past couple of weeks have been making people really nervous that he hasn't gotten there yet.
I know. I hope he gets to it.
I do too. And I want him to get a couple of sacks. So that way there's no, oh, this person, it's a half a sack higher than this. No. Get 3 or 4 more out of this bad boy. And let's really put this sucker out of reach.
Solidify the legacy.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Let's put another, 25 years on it before somebody even thinks about sniffing it. With that being said,
hold on. I don't think we want to bring up the term sniffing for a record held by the Browns.
I was trying to move along, man. Trying to move along.
Well, you weren't fast enough. You were fast enough last week on Dueling Aces with the Christmas crap, but you're not fast enough for me this time.
Jacksonville at Tennessee. We know that this is a double-digit spread. Let me open this. So
that spread is freaking huge. Is it like 13?
I was going to say, let me enlarge this, widen this out a little bit more so we've got full screen here. 13.5. Let me enlarge this bad boy up a little bit. Yeah. We're at 13.5.
Oh,
I believe that's the largest spread on the board.
it probably is.
But the over-under, they only put at 47.5. Makes things kind of interesting.
It does.
But again, Jacksonville wins. They win the division. So that will minimally lock in them at 3 with the win. They'll at least be the 3 seed.
Yes.
And if by any weird stretch, and I say weird because later on, the pressure's on, man. With Denver and New England both playing at 425. Denver must beat the Chargers, which, as you said earlier, looks like Justin Herbert is not going to play.
Let me take just a double check. I believe that's where they were leaning heading into the week, is that they were going to rest him. Let me see real quick.
I smell a conspiracy, Sam. I smell a conspiracy.
You smell a conspiracy. Well, that could have been just me, so sorry.
Sam, come on, man. I mean, the Chargers are sitting there going, hey, we're going to be 5, 6, or 7, might have to play again anyway. But it's like, oh, but no, not for a regular season. They'll just wait for the playoffs and then just basically hand Denver the number 1 seed overall.
Yes, this is confirmed. Justin Herbert is not playing this week. They are resting him.
All righty. So Denver looking like a numero uno.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Anthony, welcome to the 101. Does Jacksonville needs the win against the Titans? Yes. Yes. Because if they do not and the Texans win, the Texans lock in the 3 seed and Jacksonville goes into 5, 6, or 7 with the craziness of them, the Bills, and the Chargers in a weird rotation of whoever loses. So if the Chargers are going to basically take the loss, the Chargers will fall all the way to the 7 and basically play whoever's going to be at 2.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, especially since Buffalo has the Jets. Excuse me. And sorry, Denver will have an obliteration of the Chargers. So, yes, Jacksonville needs the win. Getting back to 5. If the Texans and Jags both win, the Texans are the 5 seed. Period.
Okay.
Period. Which is crazy. That is just nuts. So if the Texans win, no matter what, they're 3 or they're 5.
Okay.
So that takes care of that answer as far as the solidification for the 5 spot. If the Jags and Texans both win, Texans are at 5, which of course puts them playing. So when Denver wins the number 1, of course they will. The Chargers will fall all the way to 7 and play the number 2 seed, which could be either the Patriots or the Jags. And since the Dolphins are playing the Patriots, and this is the new Miami Dolphins all of a sudden with some rookie quarterback. having a pretty good time, Sam. I mean, hey, he might not have looked like much for his final game as a Longhorn, but interesting what he's doing right now as a Miami Dolphin.
Quinn Ewers hasn't played too bad over there in Miami.
No, he hasn't, which should scare the bejeebies out of Vrabel. I'd be sitting there going, all right, let's not take these guys lightly, because Sam, what usually happens in the ending of the season when the Patriots usually have to play Miami? They usually lose.
They do usually take them too lightly. So yeah, this will be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah,
and it's
like
all
if it's the Patriot way. Is New England sitting their starters? Good question, Anthony.
Sam, one moment, please.
Can you definitely investigate that one and see where we stand with that? So we may have an idea of what's going on there. I mean, like we said, the Broncos cannot fall below 3. It's already lock, stock, and barrel. So with the Broncos, pretty much, it looks like the Chargers are phoning it in. With the Broncos at 1, it's basically a race on the 2-3, and either letting Jacksonville bump up to be 2, or New England. Actually, you know what? We didn't. If the Jags win and the Broncos and Patriots lose, the Jags are number 1. But what if... Okay, yeah. All right, so... So that's the only scenario if the Jags bump up to 1. But it sounds like there's more of the Broncos would win if the Jags win, the Broncos win, and Patriots lose, the Jags are the number 2 seed. So, yeah. So how they're listed right now is Broncos, Pats, Jags. So if all 3 win, that's your order, period. So the Patriots would have to lose for the Jags to at least climb into the 2 spot, and would end up playing the Chargers. That would be interesting.
All right. So from what I'm seeing, I don't see any full-on evidence that they are. So it looks like the Patriots are playing this week.
Anthony, Jacksonville not getting that number 1 anyways. Hey, no, you know what?
The Chargers are handing it to the Broncos.
Dude, the way this NFL season's gone, I'm not taking anything for granted, but the fact that the Chargers are sitting Herbert, okay, it is what it is. But that, I don't know, that, usually that doesn't mean that anybody's just going to sit on their laurels. So everybody's going to definitely have to play this week.
Yeah.
Or at least be giving it a really good effort. I mean, the only thing Tennessee's looking at doing is playing spoiler.
Or playing for a higher draft pick.
Well, as some Cleveland fans would love for them not to, but, hey, is what it is. Jacksonville's first rounder goes to Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So, hey, looks like Cleveland's going to get a later first rounder. That's okay.
The way they drafted last year, that's big.
So, of course, that means Indy at Houston. No, Phillip Rivers is not playing. They're starting the Rook, but Phillip will be behind him just in case something happens.
And he already said I think he said on Kay Adams' show the other day he's done.
Yeah, he confirmed that this was going to be the last hurrah. It's like he got his extra 5 years.
He got that health insurance back. He's good. Hey, you need it for all them damn kids, man.
Well, in all seriousness, though, he could still play. That was impressive to watch.
Honestly, let's
really seriously evaluate what he did against the 49ers was damn impressive. You take off that pick six for the runaway touchdown, literally. He had them right in that game. That was no joke.
Hold on a second. Philip Rivers. I mean, listen, in 3 games, he completed 63% of his passes for 544 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and he had an 80.2 passer rating. That's pretty damn impressive for someone who didn't play football. Old. Yeah, who didn't play football for 5 years.
Yeah, hasn't played football for 5 years, 44 years old, and just comes in. Yeah, okay. Not bad. I'm not going to lie. Not bad.
No.
And oh, yeah, probably first ballot Hall of Famer. He did add a little bit of extra cushion. I know Matthew Stafford's probably not happy that he's got to still keep chasing him, I think, just for another game. I think Matt might finally be able to pass him if Philip doesn't play Sunday. I think Matt might be able to pass him on that all-time list. You know? Because we know that Matt was behind him by a few, Andy.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the Texans defense is just sick. I mean, better late than never, Sam. I mean, because at the beginning of the season, nobody was talking about the Texans. It was ugly.
No, I mean, they got off to a slow start.
A serious slow start. I mean, it was such a slow start. I had to cut CJ Stroud.
So did I.
I kept Nico Collins to hang around and, got enough of what I could, but man, was not looking too good.
Nope,
was not looking too good at all. It was kind of bothering me. Now I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Tank Dell's going to be ready to rock and roll next year.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm really hoping he's going to be ready to go next year. Excuse me. Because they really could use him. In fact, what is his current status? Yeah, it says focusing on the return for the 2026 season. Yeah, unrealistic that he would make it. Reports late 2025. Just a recap. It was ACL, MCL, and LCL meniscus damage, dislocated kneecap, requiring multiple surgeries. Current status as of late December, which literally was just this past week. No surprise setbacks. He's on track with extensive recovery plan. He won't play in the 2025 playoffs, allowing him to focus on being 100% for the next season. Which is, and I'll be damned if Sporting News isn't right on top of this too. When will Tank Dell and Joe Mixon return? Mixon has been on the non-football injury list since the offseason after
He's done.
suffering the unspecified foot injury.
Yeah, he's done for the year, they said.
While general manager Nick Caserio never ruled Dell out from playing this season, there hasn't been even an inkling of a suggestion that the young wideout would return at some point. No, Anthony, I don't think so. It was just very unfortunate and a friendly fire incident that knocked him out at the end of the 2024 season. That's not his fault when your own player turns around and collides right into your knee. You're coming one way and he went the other way and blew you the hell right out. I think Tank Dell's going to be just fine. Yeah, I fully expect him next year. 100%. I remember Rappaport even said Mixon wasn't going to play at all. Do you think that they actually even need Mixon, or do you think they'll move on from him, Sam?
Honestly, I think Woody Marks has done a pretty damn good job over there. I don't really know if they have to, commit to just right away Mixon getting back to that RB1. I mean, here, Woody Marks, he's 15 games. He's rushed for 655 yards, couple touchdowns, 208 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. He's proven to be a little solid of a piece there. Not great, but I'm not saying. And I mean, even Chubb hasn't been awful. 500 yards, 3 touchdowns. Like they've been kind of committing the two of them. I wouldn't. I don't know. It would be interesting because a foot injury to a running back on the side of 30, not always the greatest combination.
Right.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Well, you still got Nick Chubb sitting back there too.
Yeah, well, Chubb's only on a 1-year deal, so we don't know if he would come back next year or not. So,
right. Well, this is true.
Yeah, but Woody Marks he's been solid for them back there. He hasn't been awesome, but he's been okay.
Huh. This is interesting. I was just also trying to do a quick follow-up of Mr. Pierce, but it looks like Mr. Pierce got picked up by the Chiefs.
How'd that work out?
They had guess what? He was waived by the Texans. This happened quietly because I remember Pierce playing because he was also doing all the kickoff returns. And I was going to pick him up for that. Pierce was waived by the Texans on just before Thanksgiving on November 20th. He cleared the waivers and Kansas City snagged him quickly. They signed him over to their practice squad. He was just promoted up on the active roster on the 20th. So, interesting to see this week in that game for Kansas City to be looking out for one Mr. Dameon Pierce playing for the Chiefs at Vegas.
Yeah.
That could get interesting because that could definitely probably put a new set of eyeballs on Mr. Pierce as far as where he's, where he could be going for next season. And if and we know how Chubb worked out. So I'm thinking that the Texans were probably going to be like, well, we've got Chubb, we're okay, but after this season, oh man, Sam, wouldn't this just burn every Browns fan salty, just like the Lions fans were salty when Stafford won a Super Bowl? Could you imagine if the Texans ran the table, win a Super Bowl, and the Browns don't get a Super Bowl? Chubb gets a Super Bowl, gets a ring, and the Texans get a Super Bowl win and appearance before the Browns do. Oh, would that just really roast every Browns fan's nuts?
It could.
Oh, that would just so be a thing to happen to Cleveland. Just like Vinny Testaverde, just like Bernie Kosar, they got their rings with other teams.
Just like Saquon Barkley with the Giants.
Yep. Ain't that a kick in the shorts? That's just like nobody realizes Stan Humphries actually, everybody knows Stan from being the Chargers quarterback. But did you know Stan Humphries actually has a Super Bowl ring?
Yeah.
He did not win it with the Chargers. Do you know who it was?
No, I don't.
He was the backup quarterback to one Mr. Doug Williams with the Washington Redskins.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. When he first came on, Mr. Stan Humphries, he got his with Washington. Very, very interesting.
Very indeed.
So I mean, and then if the if the Texans did do that, poor Damian, it's like, dude, come on, man. He was drafted by the Texans and then sliced off just before the run. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gotta hurt. But it is what it is, right?
Pretty much.
All right. With that being said, let's move on. Pretty much Buffalo at the Jets. That should be your cakewalk.
Pretty much, yeah.
That would probably lock in the Bills at 6 if the Chargers are going to concede out. And if that was the case, I mean, we're looking at Broncos 1, Patriots 2, Jags at 3.
George, I don't want to take us off course here. I forgot to bring this up a second ago when you mentioned the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Did you see the report that Adam Schefter broke a little while ago?
No, I did not.
Well, here, I'll read it for you real fast.
I've been wrapped up with a few other things, but go for it. What do you got?
It's something quick. It's nothing major. Well, I mean, it's kind of interesting. So here we go. The Miami Dolphins have brought in Hall of Fame quarterback and ESPN analyst Troy Aikman as a consultant to advise the organization on its general manager search process. It is not a permanent role for Aikman, but he will be an advisor throughout the process for the Dolphins' next general manager.
Who's he? Who does he do commentating for currently?
ESPN.
He's on ESPN's?
ESPN's, yes.
Interesting.
So, yeah, he is going to be consulting them for their next GM. Not a permanent role, though, so.
Well, you know what that means. Anthony was almost beat me to it.
Yeah.
Anthony, you're almost beating me to it, buddy. I mean, listen, John Lynch is doing a fantastic job as a GM with the 49ers.
And Howie Roseman's doing a pretty good job with the Eagles.
I listen. Aikman as a GM, I'll take it. I'm not mad at it. I mean, you're going to fire McDaniel anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and you said this just got announced just now, just today?
4 hours ago this was announced.
Very interesting that it comes in week 18, the last week of the season, which is usually when you're getting ready to ixnay your staff, and Black Monday comes up, on the 5th. And wow, that's just really ironic, Sam, isn't it?
Kind of.
Kind of, is it? As Arsenio Hall used to say, things that make you go,
Well, there's a lot of things in this world that make me go,
Yeah, I saw some BS, and that came from ESPN Cleveland, which means it came from Aaron Goldhammer typing crap on his Twitter account. So don't believe it. Don't buy it. We don't do garbage from ESPN Cleveland around here, and they were the ones who first quote unquote reported it, which means it's Aaron Goldhammer, who's the scumbag understudy producer of ESPN Cleveland's morning show, and he's from Denver, who went to New York, and daddy owns the radio station, and he pretty much got handed the job. Yeah, we don't do Goldhammer around here. It's amazing that moron is still on the morning show, because 90% of the Cleveland fans hate his guts. We just can't stand him. And the only reason why they keep him is because the fans can't stand him. So it's like, well, it makes for good radio and it makes for ratings. It's annoying. Once Tony Rizzo decides he's retiring, or if he gets let go, Hammer is gone. That idiot ends up on ESPN all the time whenever it comes to something for Cleveland, and he is the last moron who needs to be claiming anything to being a part of Cleveland and anything to do with its fandom or any of that. So he's the last person to be even speaking on behalf of Cleveland. Yeah, ain't buying.
That sounds like every single WIP host in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but when the kid's not even from around here, and he's like, oh, well, my wife is from here and I've lived here for... Dude, no. You still aren't a Cleveland fan. Sorry about your luck. He's been critical of every single time anything happens with any of the sports teams around here. So he can just go take a flying leap and we can throw him into Lake Erie. In the winter. Want to
pollute the lake like that?
Yeah. We have to feed the fish somehow. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're getting
canceled. I was going to say, no, not that there's any reference to the Irishman movie or anything. I'm, about that. Anything.
We're getting canceled.
Yeah. Well, it was fun, Three Geeks, while it lasted. Thanks for the lifeline.
The lifeline is now dead.
So moving right along.
There's more?
We've covered Denver and LA already. Oh, I'm sorry. But back to Buffalo and the Jets. My apologies. Buffalo, we pretty much know will pancake this. I think it's a laughable, beyond laughable, 6.5 point spread for Buffalo. Come on. The Jets have been getting hammered. And I know that we brought this up on DA, but Aaron Glenn, nobody has said anything yet, but it's just like Aaron Glenn could be fired. It's like, well, it would probably, it's kind of like Robert Sala. It's the best thing that could ever happen. Get the heck out of there. I mean, my God, you need a general manager who knows what the heck they're doing. You've got a head coach who knows what to do. You just got to get him the right bodies. But it doesn't sound like the GM and the head coach are on the same page.
It's the Jets. No one's ever on the same damn page.
And that's the saddest part about it. And there's nothing. I mean, Brees Hall, I think, will hold out this year. I think Brees is going to hold out because.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
And the Jets, they need a quarterback bad. I mean, Fields is not the answer in that system. Fields has to get out of there. Fields went, he got screwed over in Pittsburgh. The Jets went, yeah, come on in. And it's like, no, dude, wrong system. I think Justin should have waited for somebody else to swing by and pick him up. Indy could have picked him up as a good backup. I think he would have been better off in Indy because the system looks very similar to what he had at Ohio State. So I think Indy would have been much, much better, even if he was the backup. He would have been able to take it easily.
Could have made a chance of him to go to Minnesota, too. That would have been maybe a better idea.
Minnesota, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, anything's better than JJ McCarthy, I guess. But we knew that. I mean, it's kind of ironic because Minnesota already knows because they played against Justin. And that's why I think that it wasn't going to be the correct system fit. And I think that's probably why he wasn't in Minnesota. Like I said, I think Indy or I think even Vegas would have been the two systems. But Vegas went ahead and still has Geno and it's Pete Carroll. So, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, everybody's figuring that the Raiders are going to take Mendoza.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I think the Raiders would probably trade down.
I don't think they are. They got to get their franchise on the right track. Since they moved to Vegas, they've been an absolute laughing stock.
But
they got to right that ship.
Is a rookie quarterback really the answer?
Well, the last 4 veterans haven't done crap. They traded Carr. Geno hasn't done crap. Garoppolo didn't do anything. Yes, it's a time. You've got a freaking all-pro tight end about to enter his third year. You have a great running back who, when he finally gets an offensive line, will be really good. Draft your quarterback, draft offensive linemen so you can protect your quarterback or attack that in free agency. Get the quarterback, get yourself in a good spot for the next 5 to 8 years. Go from there. Nothing matters in the NFL. I don't care if you have the greatest defense in football. I don't care if you have a top 2 receiving core, a top running back. Nothing will matter if you don't have the quarterback.
Hey, Zolt, what's up, buddy? Zolt's even saying Raiders don't move down. They need their QB and don't know when they'll get this chance again.
Yes.
Who is the top offensive lineman coming up this year?
Good question.
Ooh, not a clear-cut favorite.
No, I just haven't done any of my draft stock yet.
Okay.
I'll start that working shortly after free agency starts.
Zolt's up on this. He said he's seen one mock draft that has Vegas taking Dante Moore from Oregon if he comes out. Otherwise, it's Mendoza.
Drug test whoever put that out.
That's Zolt.
The guy who made the mock draft.
Oh, the mock draft.
Not Zolt, the hell? George, trust me. George, let me explain something. Of all the guys that do DA, the last person that we need to drug test on there is Zolt. Trust me.
Right. That's what I was saying. I'm like, hey, this is Zolt. What are you talking about?
No, drug test the idiot who made the mock draft. Get out of here. Even if more does come out.
Really? Okay.
Mendoza, yeah, no. No, so I said not you. You're the only one that we don't have to.
No, but that's funny. I need to see that warrant, sir. Well played, Zolt. Well played. Yeah, we know that the Raider. Yeah, but here's the scary part. You're going to have Mendoza sitting with Geno Smith. Let's let that sink in for a minute. Is that really the veteran you're looking for? I mean, if I'm going to pull some Jedi mind tricks, it's like, this is not the veteran you're looking for. This is definitely not the right guy.
Who knows?
But you're right, and that's been the big thing is Vegas needs a whole new offensive line, literally from end to end.
Well, they've got two solid pieces. Colton Miller is a serviceable left tackle, and Jackson Powers Johnson is a very good right guard. He was a center, but they had him playing a lot of guard this year. So those are two solid starting points. Gunnar Stockton just got rock bottom, by the way. So, but no, they have to get something going.
I use that word all the time. What exactly is in that water bottle? Got a warrant? Then don't worry about it.
We'll start using that.
Oh my gosh. Oh geez. No, if they improve upon that offensive line, then that would give that AFC West a little bit more of making them like the NFC West. You're going to have a lot of strong contenders in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
So, but I mean, there's a lot. There is a lot that they need. And I don't think they're going to be able to fix it in one draft.
No, but you got it. But you're starting to get some pieces. You got Brock Bowers. You got Ashton Genty. You got to work on the wide receivers, too. Because, I mean, Mendoza needs someone to throw to.
Well, and that's my thing is I wouldn't start Mendoza right away. Everybody's thinking, oh, we spent, this draft pick on this rookie. Hello, the rookies used to never play. It didn't matter what round they were picked in.
Yeah, just because you
wants the new rookie. It's like, no, dude, you don't need the new rookie. Jordan Love didn't get to jump out. It was like, hello.
Bryce Young did, and look how bad that started.
Yeah, it's rough starting.
Well, like, that's you still have you still have Geno on the roster because they signed him to an extension.
Yep.
So draft Mendoza, beef up the offensive line, get a wide receiver or two, either in free agency or one there, one in the draft, whatever. Let Mendoza sit for a little bit. You're gonna get a new head coach because it sounds like Pete Carroll is a one and done.
Really? You think so?
It's reports coming out. It sounds like it.
Really?
Yes. So the Raiders have an opportunity to start getting this right a little bit if they do so basically if anybody works for the Las Vegas Raiders and you're watching this, I come with a very low asking price for salary. I will gladly move out there and fix your team in 3 off seasons.
Interesting.
First thing we're going to do, though, is we're trading Brock Bowers to the Eagles just because it's a good move for the team. Just kidding.
So I looked it up just for SMG. You were talking about the wide receivers. Here's your listing on your free agent wide receivers.
Okay.
Mike Evans.
That ain't happening.
Unrestricted free agent. These are all UFAs, by the way. These are all UFAs. Right now, these are all UFAs. So, yeah, contracts are up. There's nothing done yet. You know, these are the guys. Mike Evans.
No.
Christian Kirk.
Oh God, that'd be terrible.
I know. Deebo Samuel.
No.
De'Ami Brown.
No.
Tutu Atwell.
Oh my God.
Adam Thielen.
Oh, good Lord.
Marquise Brown.
Please stop.
Juwan Jennings.
Now I'm not saying
we're gonna get into some interesting names here in a sec.
Well, hold on. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, but if there was a team that would overpay him, it would be the Raiders. It wouldn't be a bad pickup, but
right
because of how bare the cupboard is in that position for the Raiders, they need somebody.
And the next man on the list, Rashid Shaheed.
That could make some sense.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Maybe 4 years ago.
Right. Khalif Raymond. Greg Dortch.
No.
Noah Brown. Oh Jesus, Keenan Allen. Now we're I think we're getting to the bottom of the barrel.
He's gone back to it sounds like he may go back to the Chargers.
Jahan Dotson.
Big guy.
Josh Reynolds.
Oh, God.
Tim Patrick.
Zay
Jones.
Oh, he's already been a Raider once.
Right. Hunter Renfrow.
Also, good Lord, reunion.
Yeah. Wan'Dale Robinson.
That is a very intriguing name if I'm the Raiders.
Yes, it is.
He's had a very strong year since Malik Neighbors went down. That is a name.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And especially at the moment when he's only on $2 million. Ooh, yeah.
Well, he's gonna get a raise this offseason, but
that's I think he is. I believe so too.
I really like that one.
Yeah. John Michie is also on this list, but he is as a restricted free agent.
Wouldn't do much for him anyway.
And that's a shame. Because he got moved at the wrong time, because when Dell went down, he should have been back over there and he would have been fine. Rondell Moore.
No.
Barrios, he's already
what?
I don't even know. Kendrick Bourne.
I kind of think he's going to stay in San Francisco,
Yeah, I think so too. Sterling
especially
Shepard.
if they lose Jennings.
Yeah. Sterling Shepard.
Nah.
George Pickens.
That would be the ideal target. However, he's had such a good year in Dallas. I don't know if Dallas would let him leave.
Well,
Nor do I think he would want to leave Dallas.
Yeah, but Dallas has gotten burned before too.
I
Giving these
understand
guys, the gazillions. So it's like, okay, they gave you
here's the
1 year.
thing. Jerry Jones has said all season, well, we didn't pay Micah so we could have money for other things. Well, you got to start using that money for something. And the guy that had 1,400 yards for you this year would be pretty important.
Fair enough. And here's his tag team partner, Jalen Tolbert, also on this list.
Tolbert, if I had two good wide receivers already, yes, but
Juju.
Please stop.
I know. I know, right? Sky Moore is currently with the 49ers. He's not doing too bad.
I think that's a
special teaming and sitting in as a fourth receiver. He's not doing too bad.
Yeah, but again, not worthy of if you don't have like a decent wide receiving room already, which they don't. So,
Dwayne Eskridge.
Oh,
from the Dolphins.
Oh, good ask again. Oh,
well, Tyler Lockett. I think if Carroll is still there, Lockett's getting re-signed.
Yeah, I was saying if Pete came back, maybe, but if not, I don't think so.
Yeah, well, he's actually been helping them out lately, so
he's the only
I think Vegas may say, yeah, we'll give you another year. It just may sign him just for another year, just do 1 year at a time, kind of thing. Especially since he could start seeing almost number one kind of time at the rate the Raiders are going.
Any other names?
Romeo Dobbs.
Interesting, but I could do better.
Yeah, like I said, Calvin Austin from Pittsburgh. A couple of Cleveland Browns.
If it ain't Jerry Jeudy, who gives a shit?
No, they're not. Corley and Thrash.
Oh yeah, forget it.
Yeah. Let me see who's. Ooh, this is interesting. We're getting into the RFA at the moment. This one's on the RFA. Jake Bobo from the Seahawks.
Could be. Didn't get really a fair shot in Seattle this year, so I could say it. I really like, out of the names we brought up, I like Shaheed.
I was going to say, I like Shaheed, and personally, I like Bobo's, Bobo's a solid dude too. I mean, you need a good number two. I'd snag him.
My two I like the most. I like Jawan Jennings and Wan'Dale Robinson. Those are the guys I like for the Raiders.
I looked up odds for Mike Evans' next team in 2026 top 5 teams. Texans. You put the Texans twice?
Chiefs, Bears, Panthers. What the flip? He is not leaving Tampa. Why are we even doing this?
Because Baker Mayfield is sucking?
It doesn't matter.
I mean, do you think the Bucks are really going to pay? Who's got more money to pay? This is where I need Zolt. Who's got the budget, Zolt? Texans got a lot of money.
They do. But the Texans, yeah, but see, here's the thing. The Texans still have Nico Collins. They're going to have back Tank Dell, and they just drafted 2 kids last year out of Iowa State. And they've both been contributing this year pretty solidly. They don't need Mike Evans.
I think that if he went to the Chiefs, that would scare the hell out of me.
I don't need Mike Evans. I love Mike Evans. I've loved him since he came out of freaking college.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to draft him anymore because apparently it's my fault. I finally got a hold of him this year. It's the first time since the man's been playing I've gotten to draft him on my fantasy league. And of course, he goes down for majority of the season. And it killed a lot of my teams. Not happy about it. But my God, Mike Evans on the Chiefs would scare me. Oh, he said, sorry, 2 was Tampa Bay.
I don't see him leaving Tampa.
I don't think Tampa can afford it.
Well,
not when they need so much. I don't know. The Bears would really give Ben Johnson another wide receiver. What are you, nuts?
They already got DJ Moore, Luther Burden, and Roma Dunze. How many more do they need?
Dude, that would scare. I'm sorry. That'd almost be like bringing the 84 Bears back.
We got an interesting option for him if they don't re-sign somebody that you mentioned earlier. What about the Chargers if they didn't re-sign Keenan Allen? Got him and Johnston on the outside, McConkey working in the slot.
Harbaugh wouldn't be mad at it, that's for sure.
Fucking A-Ready wouldn't be.
Ooh. Because the last thing they would want is to let the Chiefs have him. That's for damn sure.
I actually have, you know what? Another
thing that makes the Giants, sense? You just take your money and go to the Ravens. No, I think Mike would be like, yo, dude, let's go where there's a shot at getting a ring. Not just
the Ravens are where wide receivers go to die.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, you know what? While we're on the AFC West, Broncos make some sense too. Him and Cortland Sutton.
Ooh. Man, the Chargers would really. I wonder who's got more money. Let me see who has more money. I'm on Spot Track, so Zolt knows I'm on the right site.
Zolt would approve.
Yeah, he knows I'm on the right site. So let's see who's got the most moolah to be able to spend. Holy crap, that is not who I thought had a lot of money to freaking spend.
It ain't my team, I know that.
This should scare the holy hell out of everybody.
Who is it?
The New England Patriots have
son of a bitch, that
51-9 to spend. Oh my God.
I wonder if they would do something like that, though, because I think they really like the young wide receivers they have. Diggs is their veteran. He's been good. They could.
Who would you? Yes, but do you mean to tell me that you had a Mike Evans even for, say, 2-3 year deal?
Oh, without a doubt, I'm doing it. I'm not trying to overthink this.
Oh. Wow.
Can you please do me a favor and can you pull up Anthony's latest comment?
Sorry, Anthony.
No, I want to answer him. I don't want to argue him. I want to answer him.
Disappointment this season.
Well, all right. So he's got. So all right. So last year, Lab McConkey had 1,149 yards, 7 touchdowns. This year, he's got 789 yards and 6 touchdowns. Here's the problem with why I say he's been a disappointment. Number one, Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnston have both been just as productive. They do not zone in on one guy. They kill you with all three. if I'm not mistaken, here, let me just make sure I got something going here. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna roll right behind you on this and back you up, because when Harbaugh was the coach of the 49ers, it was the same thing. You didn't pick up a 49ers receiver for fantasy because Colin Kaepernick was slinging the ball, and Alex Smith, they were slinging the ball to everybody. It wasn't just one guy. A Harbaugh offense like that is Jim's offenses. Even at even at Stanford, you being a college follower, his offenses, everybody gets a piece of the pie. Everybody. Yeah.
But everybody. Again,
he has a very good balance. He coaches so well of teams that he has coached being so balanced. It's not even funny. And I loved him as a 49ers coach.
And not to mention
those Michigan crap.
And those Niners teams. Those Niner teams, yes, they didn't have great wide receivers, but they had Vernon freaking Davis at tight end, and they literally relied on the run with Frank Gore. And you said Stanford, let's go back to Michigan. Why were people concerned about JJ? Because he never threw the ball, because all they did was have Blake Corum killing teams. And now he wants to still have that with the Chargers. The problem is having both your tackles out for the season kind of hurts that.
Right.
But just to bring up my point, Quentin Johnston this year. So McConkey has 789. Johnston has 735. And let's go see Mr. Keenan Allen real quick.
Diggs is still under contract, Anthony. He's not going nowhere.
George, they literally all have 7. 789 for McConkey, 735 for Johnston, 741 for Keenan. So yeah, they just spaced the ball out.
What's the tight end kid got? He's got
Gaston?
Yeah. He's got 4 or 5 himself, right?
Hold on a second. I think he was
high 480 something.
Hold on a second. Gaston. Here we go. 641.
Oh, see, I'm off a few weeks. Sorry, I didn't have him in on my one league because I had Kelsey back in. But yeah, he was like at 480 something a couple of weeks ago. So see, yes, 600. So he's right under that. Like I said, it's a balanced offense.
And even the kid they took, Trey Harris, out of Ole Miss in the second round, even he has 296.
Like I said, yeah. Harbaugh has a great system once he gets his guys in place. That's why I'm still a little surprised where they're at for this year. It was next year where I had them coming into the playoffs really hard and locking things down.
I just hope they don't lose Jesse Minter this offseason. Because I'll tell you right now, it is not a great name of offensive-minded coaches, but there are some defensive coordinators that are going to get consideration. Minter, Jeff Hafley in Green Bay. I know we agree he probably shouldn't do it, but someone's going to call Robert Saleh. Regardless of if you like it or not, someone's at least going to call it.
Yeah, they're probably going to call him, but after, like I said, when we were talking earlier, and it's like he's had a sour taste in his mouth. I think he's going to be very, very particular if there's anything further. I really think there would be. I think he's going to be very particular. But
I agree.
Yeah. But no, getting back with the Chargers, though, yeah, that is going to be a very solid team going into next year. I would be super scared with the
Chargers. As long as those two big boys up front are healthy, yeah, they will.
Yeah, and Herbert, and of course, Herbert stays upright because those guys are healthy. Herbert will stay upright.
And that's the other thing. You just brought up about, we're bringing this up, Lab McConkey, he's kind of that slot guy. Sometimes his routes, they take longer times to develop. Herbert doesn't have the time to wait. He's got to find that open man and just pop it right there. Because if not, he's going to have his other hand broken. He's already got a broken hand.
Yeah.
This is why I said Harbaugh really needs a strong consideration for Coach of the Year, because to have a team win 11 games with your two all-pro caliber tackles missing the entire season because they only got 6 games out of both of them combined. Slater hasn't played a snap this year. Alt only played 6 games. The fact that you got 11 wins and are still going to the playoffs, if there are teams that lost both their tackles, they wouldn't even win 3 games. And Harbaugh's going to the postseason with this crap. Like we said earlier, good luck finding a Coach of the Year, because I can't name a favorite.
Yeah. Hang on. Trying to slide this over into the
slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross.
Really?
Anthony Shanahan.
Here's the scary list, Sam. Here's the scary list. Get out of here. Get that out of here. Thank you. There's your top 10 who could afford Mike Evans, Sam.
Can I go down the list and give you my thoughts on all of them?
Go for it.
Patriots,
absolutely. That top 10 is that ain't right.
Let me go here. New England, yes. Washington, hell no. They need to get younger. Dallas, maybe, but I still think they get Pickens back. Cleveland, why the hell would he do that? Lions don't need him. Niners, possibly. I actually don't mind the Niners. Carolina, hey, not much better guys for Ted McMillan to learn from.
Right, but and boy, isn't that a kick in the shorts that he'd go jump in division, no less? Whoops.
More or less the team that's about to beat them for the division.
Uh-huh.
Tennessee, why would he do that? Pittsburgh, I don't know about that. Seattle, Seattle's not a set, I think. But he would be a nice veteran option next to JSN. Holy crap.
Mike, how are you, sir? How's it going? Yeah, that's the New England things. I can't believe New England's got that much money to spend. That is scary.
Like, who are they? I mean, outside of Diggs, all right. The only guys. Actually, you know what? I am too. Look at all the money they spent on their defense this past year. Milton Williams, Carlton Davis, Robert Spillane. They have spent a little bit. So, yeah, I am surprised. But they did trade Kyle Duggar away, so that's some money off the books.
Right.
But most of their important things are kind of still on rookie deals. Like, I mean, Drake May's on a rookie contract. You've got
I was just gonna say, you can still spend a little bit now, and
yes,
you got 3 more years until rookie contract stuff comes up, and you're already this good.
Oh yeah, because just remember, after they pay Drake May, shortly after they're going to have, if Will Campbell is as good as he is, if he is still that great left tackle we've seen his rookie year, they don't come cheap either. Like, even George, let's be real. I think from all the years of watching football and how you've gotten to know me and hear me talk about him, Howie Roseman figures a way out to keep a lot of his guys. Even Howie Roseman is not invincible and has to make tough decisions.
Right.
Like, look at this past year. Oh, they won the Super Bowl. We lost Josh Sweat. We lost Milton Williams. We lost Darius Slay. We lost Isaiah Rodgers. We lost Mekhi Becton. We lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Like, we have to make tough decisions. It's all about, can you replace those guys?
Yeah.
Well, New England, yeah, they got a chance with the next few years of him on a rookie contract, because quarterback contracts are not getting any cheaper last time I checked.
The Detroit one, I wouldn't dismiss that too soon. The 49ers, I'm sure, would love to have him. They would love to have him.
Mike Evans in a Niner jersey would just look right. I hate saying it, but I would love to see Mike Evans in a Niner jersey. If you don't pull some AIBS, okay?
I'm not mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. Not at all.
He is like the most professional you can find. I love Mike Evans. Oh, he will go down as one of my favorite players that is not an Eagle.
Like
And
I said,
I'm throwing a shits and I'm about to throw a shits and giggle joke out. What about the Eagles if they trade AJ Brown? Because every idiot in the world thinks that's happening still.
Only 8 million in the books. Yeah.
I would not doubt that they'll free up some space. I mean, I was clearly joking.
Wow, look at that, Sam. Tampa doesn't have really a whole lot to be able to pay him. Look at that. Tampa's sitting right there only with 8.
Yeah, well, that's like I
and
said,
the
we got to get
Texans only at 7.
Good luck with that.
Oh, well, we can forget about Kansas City. Mahomes still has them on lockdown. Look at that.
Oh, they're in salary cap hell.
Yeah, they're hosed. So we're, wow. So not only can New England afford him for a few years, oh my God. Yeah, he may have a pick. I mean, let's be realistic. Detroit's still technically close enough to be a playoff team. Could utilize him. So between New England, Detroit, San Francisco, Carolina, I'm definitely going to throw in there. I don't know if he wants to mess with Pittsburgh or not. And then Seattle, they're going to lose off 2 anyway. Yeah. It's not looking like, he won't have a spot to really, that he would be upset about because all those guys are contending for a ring right now. Yeah. So that does bode very interestingly.
Absolutely.
Let's get back to our schedule here. Where's that schedule screen at? Thank you. Wow, we covered a lot with that Chargers thing.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, even though that Denver Chargers game, now moving into the Miami New England game, since we're still, I guess we could still keep rolling with the New England thing. Interesting segue to catch.
I don't want to jump out of the NFL. I just do want to just point out something that there is about 8:50 to go, and Ole Miss leads Georgia by 10.
I was gonna say, Bruiser picked that, and like we said, all the top squads could drop.
Screw Lane Kiffin.
Oh, poor baby.
A part of me, no, because I would love to see Miami because I love how Miami's built. I would love Indiana. I would love for Ole Miss to do this so badly because of that.
If Ole Miss could run the table, oh, that would be the ultimate kick in the nards, wouldn't it?
Oh my God, it'd be the greatest thing ever if they pull this off.
It'd be beautiful. That'd be beautiful.
And I just like this so far because I'm not going to dive too deep into it because I'm going to take care of talking about this on Unbiased on Monday. This is the reason this is why everybody likes the format because we're not guaranteed the same shit every year. We are going to be guaranteed different results. And that's what I think what people want. I'm okay with this if I get different results every year. I don't need the same team winning 12 freaking 1,000 titles in a row. It's not what I need to see, but I would feel bad though because I do like Gunnar Stockton, Georgia's quarterback. But anyway, let's get back to the NFL.
Yep. So we are at Miami and New England. I don't know why. It is like, hello. Why isn't we've already said that for some silly reason it always happens that New England just has a hard time with Miami at the end of the season, which is crazy. But it keeps happening. You know?
It is. It is weird. It's something about them.
I mean, New England needs the win to hold the 2 spot down. And of course, they're going to be scoreboard watching what's going on in Denver because they're both playing at the same time. So it's like, hey, they're going to be peaking a lot. As I'm sure Denver will be peaking up at their boards too. I'm very sure of it. All right, we've avoided these guys long enough, Sam. Let's get to the elephant in the room. Let's get to the psycho, shall we?
Shall we?
The fight for the 4 spot. Win, you're in. Lose, you're out. Sam,
Maybe retired.
if Pittsburgh loses this football game, is Mike Tom, even though the Rooneys, they're like, oh, nothing's going on. He ain't going to get fired. If Tomlin loses this game, they're gone. They don't even get the playoff. They don't even get to be in the first round of the playoff to lose like they always do. They're out in the regular season and lose. And Lamar is in this week.
It's trending towards he will be playing.
I was going to say, isn't that interesting that last week, last week, he wasn't really all in, but he's going to be all set to rock and roll this week.
Yeah.
Somebody's sandbagging. I mean, we've already got one other team who lied on their injury report.
Only one.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like only one. Yeah. It's like, isn't that a little suspicious?
It could be a little bit.
Just a tad. Still no DK Metcalf. And boy, we saw Mr. Rogers trying to rely on a target the whole time. And I'm sorry, Kyle Hamilton will have him on lockdown. I mean, I have to say, even Ward turned around and went, dude threw at me 3 times. What did you think was going to happen? Dude, you are not. Kyle Hamilton will turn around and he will not only he ain't going to knock that ball away. He'll pick that crap off and you're screwed. It's like, hey, Rodgers, yeah, you ain't got to worry about a Myles Garrett, but you ain't getting away with a lot of deep stuff on these guys. It's just not going to happen. Am I wrong in that? On this Ravens defense?
No, you're not.
I mean, if he thought he had problems last week, he's screwed this week. I don't care what the formula says. Baltimore is favored, Sam, in Pittsburgh by 3.5.
Well, I think where that's coming from is they don't have DK, and I think let me see if there's any updates with TJ.
Please do, because last I heard and saw, TJ is still not playing. He was still ruled out.
He is right now. He was all right. So no official injury report yet because it's only Thursday. He was limited in practice yesterday. We don't have a practice report for today, which I don't believe. Hold on. I'm going to find one.
Limited in practice means, okay, he went through a walkthrough.
All right, here we go. It's off there. Jeez.
While you're looking at that, I like Zolt's comment here. Ole Miss needs to make this happen. And some player needs to look into the camera and say, it wasn't the coach.
Okay.
That would be awesome.
Absolutely. Well, Georgia actually came back and scored. It's now 34-31.
Damn.
7:03 to go. Ole Miss just has the ball. Watt was limited today as well.
Okay.
So tomorrow will be the telling day.
Yeah. I was going to say, because you need to be a full participant. I mean, even if TJ is in, say, on a pitch count, quote unquote, I don't think he's going to be catching Lamar being
hell no, he ain't. I would have freaking collapsed.
Not being 75%. Being at 75%, I don't think he's catching Lamar tomorrow or Sunday. That'll be real ugly.
Yeah. So that's where I think the spread's coming from.
Overall, game-wise, I mean, yeah, I'm saying this is a must-win game for Mike Tomlin. And it's kind of scary that it's come down to that this would have to be a must-win game at the end of the season when you clearly were looking at, hey, yeah, we're going to be fine. We'll end up as a 4 seed. And now it's, whoops. And, oh, yeah, by the way, more than likely your first round person that you've got to play is the Texans of all defenses.
Good luck with that.
You read my mind. I mean, if it's Baltimore or if it's Pittsburgh, good luck with that. That is not who you'd want as your first round. That is so not who you want.
Absolutely not.
I mean, they're over under. They're looking at it as a not so high scoring affair at 40.5, Sam. I mean, granted, it's not 37 or 36 like the Chiefs in Vegas. Chiefs in Vegas. The Chiefs in Vegas, Sam, are 36.5 points. Over under 36.
Good luck with that.
Dude, that is ugly. That is super ugly. Ooh. Wouldn't want to mess with that. Oh, no thanks.
No.
I mean, sad facts. KC's favored in Vegas by 5.5. Who's quarterbacking Kansas City?
Good luck. Good luck getting that answer.
I mean, is Kelsey even going to play?
I mean, maybe if it's his last game.
I mean, if it's his last game, I mean, Mr. I have 9% of Cedar Point in my back pocket now. Yeah, as of October 20th, Travis Kelce is a 9% shareholder of Cedar Point.
Of course he is.
I was like, that's nice. That's a nice little chunk of change. Somebody turned around and went as far as posting TikTok videos and whatnot of, hey, they're going to change the names of some of the rides to Taylor Swift's songs and stuff. I was like, guys, until he puts a ring on it, calm down.
Please.
Chill. Just chill. Which I am a little surprised he hasn't done that yet.
Agreed. Well, no, they are engaged, are they not? They're engaged.
Are they?
Yeah, they got engaged a while ago.
Oh, yeah. That's right. It was earlier this year. That's right.
Why are we talking about that anyway?
I do remember that. I was, it happened so quick. Forgot about it. It happened so fast, I forgot about it. But anyways, so your thoughts on the ultimate win and you're in, lose and you're going home. Who do you think's got that nice? Who comes out on top on that one? Since it's an execution game, Baltimore or Pittsburgh? Who you got? This is the only one I'm going to ask you on. I'm going to leave the rest for you for tomorrow night, for Friday night.
Good luck with all that.
But who you got for this one? What are your thoughts?
Give me the Ravens.
Really?
I don't know DK. I don't, even if Watt does play, how healthy is he? I don't like the combination. I'm going with the freaking Ravens.
I want to go with the Ravens 150%, but Tomlin just, I don't know how they always pull it off. Tomlin always pulls crap out of his butt to make it. I don't know how he does it. As many times as I've just been like, they're dead in the water. They're dead in the water. He just, I don't know if he visits like 6 churches, 4 synagogues, and goes to the Holy Land or something. And all of a sudden they pull out a victory. So with that, I gotta take Pittsburgh because somehow the guy just does it. I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it. So yeah, I think I personally think Pittsburgh pulls this out. Like I said, it's as much as I know Baltimore looks so much better. It's a Tomlin. I gotta say, it's a Tomlin thing. The guy just knows how to get it done. I don't know how, but he just does.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't like the fact that they don't have DK. I don't like the Watts not out there 100% because I don't care what he says, he's not. So,
well, if knowing that this is going to be his last game of the season, I mean, and it's for all the marbles, you don't think that Watt's going to try to make sure that his butt's ready and available?
Yeah.
I mean, he was already salty as all get out that he couldn't make the Cleveland game.
Yeah.
He was sore about that. Super sore. It's like, okay. So, yeah, I think he's going to play, but boy, only being maybe at 75, 80%, it's going to be tough. But yeah, but like you said, I don't know what it is, but Pittsburgh keeps finding a way to do it.
We do.
I mean, you said it. I mean, Tomlin and Harbaugh, we mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. They are only a year apart from when they each took over their respective teams. Only a year apart. Tomlin's just got a 1-year head start. That's how much these two guys know each other.
Oh yeah, it's a classic. It's classic Harbaugh versus Tomlin again for the division.
I mean, and I know that there's been rumor speculation, and I'll put it at that. And I don't do any crap on rumors. But the rumor mill's sitting there going, "Oh, well, if Harbaugh doesn't win, he's getting fired." I don't think so. I know that they mentioned about, Lamar could be on the move.
I don't believe that.
Okay. Where are you going to put him? The only
I
other
ain't
team
buying
that
that.
has anything similar as far as system wise, you'd be looking at Arizona. And
Oh
guess who can't
God.
afford? Guess who can't afford their way out of a brown paper bag?
Oh God. I ain't gonna lie though, Lamar with Harrison, McBride, that's pretty and Wilson, that's pretty intriguing. But oh God, talk about the franchise death right there.
Yeah. I really don't see another system that would be Lamar's system. There's nothing really out there that is his. I mean, Arizona's trying to change. Look, Jacoby Brissett, I mean, he's not lighting up the world, but, hey, you get a regular natural quarterback in Arizona. Guess who else could have probably been in a playoff hunt? Because that NFC West would have been really knocking hard.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, figure that one out. You don't think that Arizona's waiting until the day that they can slice off Kyler Murray?
It
And
sounds like
and
it's gonna
when
be this offseason.
yeah, and when it happens, do you seriously think anybody, Sam, do you think anybody is going to actually sit there and pick up Kyler Murray?
Somebody will, but
For what?
I don't know. Look, I'm just saying.
As what? A second, third quarterback?
No, somebody will still think that Kyler Murray can be a serviceable player in the NFL. Somebody will give a
I'm
shot.
glad you didn't say starter. I am glad you didn't say starter. I don't think he is a serviceable starter. Serviceable, yes. Starter, no. I
Yeah,
don't think so.
that'll be another topic for another day.
Oh, I'll drop it right here on the table. That's why I dropped it on the table real quick. Kyler Murray, where would you put him? Oh my God, Zolt.
Damn it.
Oh, well, that answered that question.
Whoops,
I
he
was
did
I
it
was wondering. I'm
again.
like, I was thinking to myself already. I'm like, the NFC has seen enough of Kyler Murray. They don't want any piece of him. So who in their right minds on the AFC would do it? Ta-da!
Whoops, we did it
Oh
again.
my God. Zolt, that timing was perfect. Something the Jets would do. Kyler Murray, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson. Okay. Interesting. Huh. I did not see that coming. God. Mm-hmm.
I should have saw that coming.
Huh. Kyler Murray to the Jets. with a left tackle and left guard replaced. Okay. Let me see where our friends are at. They got 13-9 to play with. Anybody coming off the books? There is not a lot. There's not really a lot of people who are expensive cap hits either. Well, there's a couple, but Membu is 31 mil in the dead cap. Sherwood's 30 mil in the dead cap. It's like, yeah, okay, you got a couple guys.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Tyrod Taylor's only a 5.7. He's expendable. So, Brees Hall isn't. Brees Hall's dead cap is only 942,000. Oh my gosh. That's interesting. Brees Hall is under $1 million for a dead cap hit. But Tyrod Taylor, you could cut off Tyrod and you wouldn't get hurt too bad at all. It would not hurt at all. Result says Glenn played a season with what he was given. If they keep him this offseason, he cuts all the dead weight. I was like, he calls. Yeah, no, he cuts off the dead weight. Yes. But Brees Hall's going to be looking to be re-signed. I mean, who else do they have? I mean,
good point.
You've got Wangwu, 560,000. Any other running backs on here? Isaiah Davis, 200,000. Yeah, you're. Wow. I didn't know this is where Khalil Herbert ended up. I did not know Khalil Herbert ended up on the Jets. From the Bears to
you
the
didn't
Jets.
know that?
How the mighty have fallen. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Ouch. Well, you re-sign him because there's no dead cap. You got him for $800,000.
Yeah.
Adonai Mitchell is, I think, their most expensive receiver hit at 1.2. Because, like we said, we already brought up about Michi.
Yeah.
So, Kyler Murray, huh? Yeah, I mean, okay. So what are you going to do? Well, you got Field. Technically, I think they've got Fields. I think Fields was, what, a 3-year deal? Hang on. Oop.
Something like that.
Hang on. Bringing it up. Yes. He is 3 year. So you got him for 3 years. And you owe him wow. You owe him $20 million next year.
Jeez.
Yeah. Cap hit would 23 mil.
Holy crap.
And they can void 27, 28, and 29. So yeah, Justin's staying.
Yeah.
So you'd probably have to bring in Kyler, because you ain't sitting a $23 million piece of equipment on your bench. Although, then again, Cleveland does. So why the hell not, right?
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, this is the Jets we're talking about, though. So you never know.
Also true.
But that would prove to be interesting. I mean, but if Kyler Murray's not getting any offers and he's just sitting there twiddling his thumbs and nobody's calling him, if the Jets said, hey, we need a backup because they don't want to, it's better option than Tyrod Taylor, you think he'd go from Arizona to New York?
Oh, God.
I mean, remember, this is a guy who's used to playing indoors.
Yup.
In warm weather, being the NFC West of all things.
Also, yes.
Because it's LA, San Francisco, and then once in the blue moon had to go up to Seattle.
Pretty much.
You know, and I mean, outside of maybe a cold game in Seattle, however the schedule fit. I mean, outside of that, the guy's only known indoors in warm weather.
Yeah.
It's been a rarity. He's played outdoors in cold weather.
Yeah, not always a great combination.
Check out Zolt's comment.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, Dave. Oh, man. That's hilarious. That is hysterical. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. Well, we've beaten the AFC to the dead horse that we know. My friend, it's been fun doing the one of one today. Not once, but twice. It was.
So wait, does that make it 2 of 2?
2 of 2, right? That's interesting. But hey, we've done one of one on one of one, 26, as we said earlier.
Yep.
So pretty much that's your whole catch up info for your scorecard for the weekend of the who, what, where, as far as the ifs, ands, and who does what. And by Monday morning, we will know not only the playoff results, we will also know it is Black Monday for some coaches. And we will find out the tons of fun then as well. That could be interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
So enjoy the weekend. And Sam is on tomorrow night with Friday Night Gridiron Picks, him and Tyler, at 8 o'clock, correct?
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
then back on Monday at 7 with Unbiased. And I'm sure you'll be recapping the college playoffs and all the NFL playoff, and again, you'll have a lot of the Black Monday stuff, I'm sure, as well, that will probably
absolutely
cut into a lot. And then we I will be kicking off probably with Sam on Tuesday, as long as I check the schedule here. January 6th looks clear at the moment. No basketball games on that Tuesday, so it looks like we could get a good 7 p.m. kickoff for Dueling Aces as well on Tuesday. So
This
not
man says 7 a.m. Like I'm going to
not
be. Wait.
7 a.m. My God. Yeah. Oh, geez. 7 p.m. on Tuesday evening. And we'll definitely, I will have a full-on sledge of all the NFL playoff recaps as well. Look at Zolt. Zolt, that's right. You're gonna have to be there, buddy. Get ready to go.
Yeah, Zolt's got to start the show.
Stats man will be ready to go at 6. Watch, he'll be ready to rock and roll at 6. I was gonna say, I think my start time, I think this next week is 6:30, so that could be
Mine
interesting
is 6.
for me too. So until then, like I said, you can catch us basically from now through your weekend and into early next week. We will have a lot of recap of everything and our upcoming predictions for a lot of the NFL playoffs as well. So tune in to all of our shows when you can, if you can, on Facebook, YouTube. We are around, folks. Good night, everybody.